kung atin pong gragraduhan ang inyong loyalty at dedication sa inyong naging principal for a period of 20 years, 1 is the lowest, and 10 is the highest.
Ted po.
Ganon po kataas ang loyalty at dedikasyon nyo sa dating presidente. Tama po ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
At dahil sa napakataas ng inyong loyalty at dedikasyon sa kanya, hindi po kayo magsasabi ng kahit na anong ikakapahamak niya. Tama po ba o mali?
Tama po.
At kung kailangan nyo pong ialay ang buhay nyo, mailigtas lamang ang dating Pangulo, gagawin nyo din po ba yon?
Yes, Your Honor.
See? Kung kaya nyo pong ialay ang buhay nyo, mailigtas ang dating Pangulo, the more reason na kaya nyong magsinungaling, mailigtas lang ang dating Pangulo.
Pares tayong galing sa serbisyo, kaya alam ko yan. Kaya huwag mong sagutin si Honorable Luis Ron ng ganun. Ang tamang sagot mo, hindi naman ako inutusan ni Mayor. Di ba? Mr. Benaventura?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes.
So, the next interpellator is Congresswoman Jinky Luistro. You have 10 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Your Honor, mayroon akong prepared opening statement. Pwede ko pang mabasa ito before answering your query or question.
Mahaba ba yung
Kuha na po. Brief lang po.
pwede bang malaman kung tungkol saan yung iyong opening statement, Mr.
Yung
Benaventura?
tungkol po yung sa affidavit ni Colonel Garma accusing me of giving money as a reward.
What is the pleasure of the body? Would we allow Mr. Benaventura to deliver his opening statement with regards to, I believe it is his answer to the accusations by Colonel Garma, tama?
Sige po.
What is the pleasure of the body?
In the spirit of fair play, Mr. Chair, I think we should, but just short.
Okay,
It is short, Your
please
Honor.
make it short.
Mr. Chairman,
He has already, you have taken your oath, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Chairman, anyway, I don't have any argument with regards to the reading of the prepared statement of Ms. ISPO4 Sunny Benaventura. But next time, to all those resource person, dapat po, papadala niyo po mas maaga dito. That's the protocol that being established in this committee. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Congressman Paduano. So please make it short, Mr. Benaventura.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good afternoon, Mr. Chair and members of the committees. I am Sanson Antioquia Buenaventura, a retired police officer with the rank of Senior Police Officer 4. I retired from the police service noon pa pong December 31, 2008. Mula noon, namuhay na po ako bilang isang sibilyan. Dati po akong security driver ng dating Mayor Rudy Duterte sa Davao City na naging presidente ng Pilipinas. Sa totoo lang po, right after my retirement, hindi na po ako naging security driver ng dating MRRD. Dahil po, ang gusto niya ay isang police officer ang maninilbihan bilang driver niya. Kaya mula po January 1, 2009 hanggang noong campaign period na tumatakbo siya bilang presidente ng Pilipinas at nanalo siya, hindi na po ako nakakasama sa kanya. Hanggang ngayon po, Your Honor, Mr. Chair. Sa mga sinasabi nila at lahat lang akusasyong idinawit nila sa akin, wala pong katotohanan lahat ng mga yon. Nanood po ako sa Quad Committee investigation at lumabas at binanggit ang pangalan ko from the affidavit of Colonel Royena Garma. Ayon sa affidavit niya, nakatanggap siya ng pera mula sa akin at sa dalawa pang tao na binanggit niya na sina Sergeant Swan at isang alias Boy Alsi bilang reward money para sa AJK na nangyayari dito sa ating bansa. Sa akin, hindi po totoo. Yan po ay hindi totoo. Sa mga naririnig kong mga napag-usapan sa Quad Committee investigation, na may kinalaman kay Colonel Garma, tulad ng nawawalang pira sa PCSO, mga kamag-anak niya, pati anak niya na pinapasok ng trabaho sa opisina ng PCSO, mga ari-arian niya sa labas ng bansa at dito sa Pilipinas, mga nangyayari sa Cebu ayon sa dating Mayor Tammy Osmeña at kung ano-ano pang findings laban sa kanya. Itong mga pinag-usapan ito marahil ang dahilan kung bakit idinawit niya ang pangalan ko. Inakusahan niya ako na nagbibigay ng reward money for AJK para ilihis lang ang investigasyon laban sa kanya. At upang maging mas kapani-paniwala, sinabi niya na siya ay nakatanggap ng 3 beses mula sa akin na reward money para sa AJK. Your Honor, Mr. Chair, sangayon po ako sa mga sinabi ni Honorable Congressman Acop sa matrix na ginawa ni Colonel Garma, kung saan wala at hindi kasama ang pangalan niya sa lahat ng kinasasakutan niyang issue. Iniiwas niya ang sarili sa investigasyon. Gawa-gawa lang niya ang lahat para makaiwas siya sa lahat ng mabibigat na issues laban sa kanya at kinasasangkutan niya. Your Honor, Mr. Chair, Colonel Garma should not accuse anybody to save herself. She has to prove every accusation she makes with evidence, hindi lang sa salita o sabi-sabi niya. Maraming salamat po sa inyo, Mr. Chair and members of the committees.
With the permission of the chair.
Yes, please proceed.
Mr. Buenaventura,
Yes, Your Honor.
taga saan po kayo? Saan po kayo nag-originate or where were you born and raised?
Davao City po.
Davao City.
Yes po.
At I understand you're a police officer before your retirement. Saan po ba kayo nag-aral ng pagpupulis?
Davao City po.
Davao City rin po. And kayo po ba ay mayroong sariling pamilya?
Yes, Your Honor.
May asawa at anak po kayo.
Yes, Your Honor.
Taga saan po ang napangasawa nyo?
Taga Davao din po.
Going back to your police career, sir, saan po ba yung unang assignment nyo?
Turil Police Station po.
Saan po yon?
Sa district o 3rd District of Davao. Turil Police Station, Turil, Davao City.
Turil, Davao
Yes,
City.
Your Honor.
Anong taon po ito, sir?
May 16, 1978 po.
1978. Pagkatapos po ng assignment nyo sa Turil, saan po ang sumunod?
Tugbok Police Station po.
Bugbog,
Tugbok, Mintal, Davao City.
Tugbog.
Police Station, Mintal, Davao City.
Sa Davao din po ito.
Yes, Your
Anong
Honor.
taon po ito?
Hindi ko na maalala, Your Honor.
Can you please give an approximate year? 1980s.
1978. I think 80 what?
1981.
I'm
Pagkatapos,
not sure, Your Honor. I'm not sure. 19, maybe.
pagkatapos po ng Tugbog, sir, saan po yung sunod na assignment nyo?
Sa Davao City.
Saksa.
Sa Davao City. Your
Sasa.
Honor. Sa Police Station, Davao City.
And can you please cite also the approximate year?
I'm not sure, Your Honor. Maybe 1983. Not sure, Your Honor.
1983. After Sasa, saan po kayo sunod na na-assign?
Doon na po kay Kwan, na naging security driver na po ako ni then Mayor Rudy Duterte po.
Maari niyo po bang ikwento sa amin kung paano kayo napunta kay President Duterte during that time?
Mayroon pong order from Davao Metro Discom din na i-assign ako sa City Hall under Mayor Duterte's term.
Whose order was that, sir?
Davao City Police Office po.
Oh, so the order came from the Davao City Police Office. Napunta po kayo sa Office of the City Mayor. That was 1988.
1988.
And starting from 1988, you work for Mayor Duterte. Can you please describe to us ano ho bang naging nature ng trabaho nyo sa noon ay Mayor Duterte?
Security driver po.
Security driver. And
Yes, Your Honor.
I wish to believe that as security driver, sir, kayo po ay halos 24/7 kasama ni Mayor Duterte.
Yes, Your Honor.
Paari niyo po ba siyang ilarawan? Anong klase po bang principal or VIP si Mayor Duterte? Simula nung 1988 hanggang 2008, kung saan kayo po'y nagtrabaho bilang driver security.
Para sa akin po, mabait po si Mayor Duterte.
And can you please share some incidents kung paano niyo po na-conclude na mabait si Mayor Duterte? This is 20 long years and I am sure marami ho kayong pwedeng ibahagi sa amin. Ano po yung personal nyong experience? Why you are saying mabait na principal si Mayor Duterte?
Ganito po, minsan, kung gabi magpatrol, may madaanan kaming tao, tanungin niya kung saan ka mag-uwi. We out in the morning. Tapos sabi niya, pakilala siya, Mayor Duterte, saan kayo mag-uwi? Para hindi daw matakot. Sabi niya sa Santa Cruz, Mayor, outside Davao City. May dalang bata, may dalang anak niya, 3. Husband, wife, at saka yung anak nila na maliit. Sinabihan ni Mayor yung backup, ihatid nyo sa Santa Cruz, Davao del Sur. So, inihatid nila.
Aside from that, Mr. Buenaventura, bukod ho dun sa paghahatid, dun sa nadaanan yung mag-ina, ano pa ho yung mga insidenteng maaari nyo ibahagi sa Quad? Bakit nyo sinasabing mabait na principal si Mayor Duterte?
Minsan po, manonood siya ng news every afternoon, 5 p.m. Minsan may maghingi ng tulong yung mga bata na malaki ang ulo. Tawagin niya ako. Tawagan mo si Bong. Sagutin mo ang gastos doon sa ospital. Tapos, huwag niyo nang sabihin kung saan galing.
By Bong, are you referring to Senator Bongo?
Yes po, yes po.
And with respect to you as a driver bodyguard, personal driver and bodyguard of Mayor Duterte, ano pong naaalala niyong insidente why you are concluding na mabait na principal si Mayor Duterte? Sa inyo pong personal na buhay, ano pong nagawa ni Mayor Duterte?
Marami po.
Can you please share some?
Yung mga bata na cancer patient, binilihan niya ng bahay.
Sir, I am referring to your personal and family life. Ano pong naitulong sa inyo
Yung
ng
asawa
dating
ko po,
Pangulo?
kasi yung asawa ko may cancer, breast cancer po. Tapos sabi niya, anong problema mo? Sabi ko, okay lang sir. Sabi ko, okay lang. Tinawag niya si Bong, Bong, tulungan mo si Sunny. Yung tinulungan po ako. 2 beses na operahan yung misis ko. Cancer patient. Ngayon po, at least, wala na siya. Okay na. Ayos, actually, na-cure po siya, na-cure.
Nasaan po yung misis nyo ngayon?
Nasa Davao po.
And in addition po dito sa hospitalization ng misis nyo, ano po ba ang naalala nyo na naitulong ni Mayor Duterte sa pamilya nyo?
Wala naman po, kasi ako po, talaga, may sinabihan si Mayor. May sinabihan siya na yung guwan, sabi niya, son, sabi ni Mayor, ito si, not to drag myself, ma'am. Sabi niya, ito si Sunny, wala talagang binigay sa akin tong problema. Tinutulungan pa ako. Kasi hindi kasi ako nagakuan sa kanya, sir, ganito problema ko, sir, ganito problema ko, sir, bahay. Wala po, wala talaga. Kung ano lang ang kuan niya, ma'am, na siguro pag wala talaga kahit sa school, hindi ako nagakuan sa kanya na may problema ko sa mga anak ko sa eskwelahan. Magkano man lang kuan namin yun, walang trabaho pa yung first mga asawa ko. Wala, hindi ako nagakuan sa kanya na ganito, ganyan, kurente, wala talaga, ma'am.
Are you trying to say, Mr. Buenaventura, that for a period of 20 years, that is from 1988 to 2008,
Ma'am, sorry po.
ang sinasabi niyo po ba simula 1988 hanggang 2008 ang naging personal na tulong lang sa inyo ni Mayor Duterte ay yung pagpapa-ospital ng inyong misis at wala nang iba?
Minsan po, siyempre, pagdating ng Christmas, bigyan ka ng bonus, ganon. Pero kahit nagpatayo ako ng bahay, wala man, hindi man siya nagkuhan. Hindi man na din ako nagsabi sa kanya. Nagpatayo ako ng bahay, sarili ko, unti-unti. Hindi man ako nagsabi sa kanya, nagpatayo ako ng bahay, so wala.
In other words, Mr. Buenaventura, aside from the modest gifts during special occasions, ito lang ang naaalala niyong naitulong na personal sa inyong pamilya, ang hospitalization ng inyong breast cancer na misis.
Mayroon naman, ma'am, pero hindi ko na makuha niya, mga konti-konting bagay. Minsan, bigyan ka ng sapatos, shirts, ganyan lang, ma'am.
Mr. Buenaventura, how well do you know the President? Gaano niyo po kakilala si Pangulong Duterte?
Mabait po siya sa tao.
Bukod po sa mabait na sa tao, what else can you say about him?
Kalaban niya po yung mga kriminal.
Mr. Buenaventura, I wish to believe na dahil kayo po'y taga Davao, doon kayo pinanganak, doon kayo naging pulis, doon kayo nagkaroon ng unang assignment hanggang sa napunta kayo kay Mayor Duterte. Talagang kilala niyo po si Mayor Duterte. Tama po ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
As a matter of fact, 20 years of your career in the Philippine National Police was spent with Mayor Duterte. Tama po?
Yes, Your Honor.
At nais ko po sanang tanungin, ito hong mga personalidad na babanggitin ko sa inyo, na sa tingin ko po kilala nyo ito dahil sa haba ng panahon nakasama nyo siya sa inyong trabaho. Nakikilala nyo po ba si Police Chief Inspector Ernesto Makasait?
Yes, Your Honor.
Sino po siya?
Bimidal Police Officer ng Davao City yun.
How about SPO4 Desiderio Dick Cloribel?
Yes, Your Honor. Kapwa police ko po.
How about SPO4 Fulgencio Pavo?
Yes, Your Honor.
SPO4 Bienvenido Laud?
Yes, Your Honor.
SPO3 Jeremias Baguhin?
Yes, Your Honor.
SPO2 Teodoro Pagidobon?
Yes, Your Honor.
And PO1 June Naresma?
Yes, Your Honor.
Would you confirm with us na ito pong mga police na nakikilala nyo ay miyembro ng Anti-Crime Task Force ng Davao City Police during the time of Mayor Duterte?
Headed by Colonel Makasait, Your Honor. Yes.
I will be proceeding to the next batch of police officers, Mr. Buenaventura. Nakikilala niyo po ba si SPO3 Reynaldo Capute?
Yes, Your Honor.
How about SPO3 Simplicio Capute?
Simplicio.
Simplicio Capute.
Simplicio Caputi, wala po.
SPO2 Antonio Balolong.
Yes, Your Honor.
SPO1 Jim Tan.
Yes, Your Honor.
SPO1 Ben Furog.
Yes, Your Honor.
PO3 June Cabalinan.
Yes, Your Honor.
PO2 Arnold De Chavez.
Yes, Your Honor.
PO2 Rezalino Aquino.
Yes, Your Honor.
PO2 Jovencio Humawan.
Yes, Your Honor.
PO2 Enrique June Ayaw.
Yes, Your Honor.
PO1 Tata Migueliano.
Yes, Your Honor.
PO1 Ronald Lau.
Yes, Your Honor.
PO1 J. Francia.
Yes, Your Honor.
PO1 Reynante Medina.
Yes, Your Honor.
Senior Inspector Junicio Abude Jr.
Yes, Your Honor.
Bakit niyo po sila nakikilala?
Kapwa police po sila. Kapwa police ko po from Davao City.
And would you confirm that they are members of Heinous Crime Task Force?
Yes, Your Honor.
And that was also during the time of Mayor Duterte?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ang sunod ko pong itatanong sa inyo, nakikilala niyo po ba si Edgar Matobato?
Nakilala ko lang po si Edgar Matobato sa Samal Island, Your Honor.
Paano niyo po siya nakilala?
One time, may nakita ako wearing sleeveless shirt. Siguro, sleeveless. Nakita ko, may tao kasi, siyempre, pulis ako, may nakita akong tao naka-sleeveless, naglakad, na naka-holster ng 45 at pumunta siya sa isang sasakyan na yung owner type jeep. Mayroon yan siyang owner type jeep. Pag lingon ko, mayroon siyang importin. Napatanong ako sa ibang tao, sino yan? Yan si Edgar Matubato, tauhan ni yung isang mayor ng Samal, Mayor ng Samal, Edgar Matubato, Antalan. Mayor Antalan, Your Honor.
Nabanggit niyo po na nung una niyong nakita si Edgar Matubato ay siya'y may dalang armas.
Naka-holster, Your Honor. Walang cover, labas ang 45.
Labas ang 45
Yes.
at may nabanggit pa po kayong isang armas.
M14.
M14.
Yes, Your
Nalalaman niyo po ba kung si Edgar Matubato ay kapwa niyo pulis?
No.
And I
Sabi nila, ano yan, police? Sabi ko. Kasi naka-react lang po ako dahil police ako na may nakita akong may armas. Ano yan? Bata, yan lang, bata ni Mayor Antalan.
I understand that you were a police officer during the time,
Yes, Your
Mr.
Honor.
Buenaventura. Did you not bother to prompt
Sabi kasi
Edgar
nila,
Matubato?
sabi nila member ng CHDF,
Ano po yun?
Civilian Home Defense Force, Your Honor.
Saan po ba naka-attach itong civilian force? Civilian Police Force. na
Home Defense Force. Army po yun sa Army.
Civilian Home Defense Force.
Yes, Your Honor.
Saan po ba attach itong Civilian Home Defense Force?
Sa military po, Army.
Sa military po.
Yes,
But you
Your Honor.
were saying kanina na siya ay bata, tao, ng mayor ng Samal. Tama po ba yun?
Tauhan siya ng mayor ng Samal.
Ano pong pangalan ng mayor ng Samal?
Mayor Antalan po.
Nalalaman niyo po ba kung ano itong Civilian Force Multiplier?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ano po ba itong Civilian Force Multiplier?
Home Defense Force yun under the Army. Under the Army.
Nalalaman niyo din po ba na kayo ay kilala ni Edgar Matubato?
After na, Your Honor, after noon. Yung first time nakita ko siya, after noon, nakilala niya rin ako na isang pulis. Kaya,
Kilala po kayo ni Edgar Matubato bilang boss doon sa grupo ni Mayor Duterte.
No,
Do you
na-
confirm this?
hindi naman boss, Your Honor. Security driver lang po ako.
Pero
Security driver.
would you confirm na kayo po ay kilala ni Edgar Matubato bilang isa sa mga tao
Isang
ni Mayor
pulis po,
Duterte?
isang pulis.
And would you confirm also that for quite some time ito hong si Edgar Matubato ay naging tao din ni Mayor Duterte?
Hindi po.
Not at any point in time.
Narinig ko yung sabi niya na naging security siya ni Mayor Duterte. Hindi po totoo yan. Hindi totoo. Na naging security siya ni Basti, naghatid sa eskwelahan. Hindi po totoo yun. Hindi po totoo. Ang security ni Mayor Duterte, puro pulis.
Mr. Buenaventura, may mga babanggitin pa rin po akong pangalan dito.
Yes, Your Honor.
Nakikilala niyo po ba si Chris Lanay?
Chris Lanay. Hindi ko makuha mo, Your Honor.
Si Andong?
Hindi ko kilala, Your Honor.
Si Jopet?
Hindi, Your Honor.
Si Alvin Laod?
Pulis din yun, Your Honor.
Alias Boboy Maldito?
Hindi, Your Honor.
Alejandro Casas alias Toothpick?
Yung bata ni Juan yun, Your Honor, ni Las Cañas.
Si Boy Pondoyo alias Boy Chacha?
Sa City Hall po yun, Your Honor.
Alias Inchik?
Hindi ko kilala, Your Honor.
Jerry Troso?
City Hall po, Your Honor.
De La Serna Brothers?
Hindi ko
Sina
kilala.
Ayan, Yoyin, at Jongjong?
Hindi ko kilala, Your Honor.
Duhilag Brothers na may pangalang Roland, Yanyan, Alan, at Valentin?
Hindi ko kilala, Your Honor.
Ayon po sa ating mga source, Mr. Buenaventura, ang mga nabanggit pong pangalan ay mga miyembro ng Davao Death Squad. At ito po ay ayon kay Arturo Las Cañas. Ano pong masasabi nyo rito?
Yan po ang sabi ni Las Cañas, Your Honor. Dahil sila, nasa heinous crime sila. Ako, security driver lang po ako ni Mayor Duterte. Wala akong kwan doon. Isang unit sila doon sa police. Dito lang ako sa kay Mayor Duterte.
Do you confirm that the Vow Death Squad exists?
Yun sa newspaper, sa media.
Do you know Arturo Las Cañas?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you know Jose Basilio?
No, Your Honor.
Las Cañas, Basilio, and Matobato. All of them are members of DDS, the Vow Death Squad, and they are identifying you bilang taong dinadaanan ng mga orders ni Mayor Duterte. Ano
Ganit-
pong masasabi nyo dito?
Ganito po yun, Your Honor. Heinous crime headed by Colonel Makasait. Si Colonel Makasait, SPO4 lang ako. Dati SPO3 pa. SPO3 pa ako. Kung ako mag-order sa kanila, Your Honor, Colonel Makasait, bumidal police officer ng Davao City, maniwala sa akin yon. Maniwala sa akin yun si Colonel Makasait.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, Congressman Akop.
maniniwala sa iyo. Kasi ikaw ang palaging kasama ng mayor.
Pero hindi
Pero
ako...
naman talaga, di ba? Eh,
Yes,
ako
sir.
galing ako sa
As
servisyo,
driver,
alam ko yan
as driver security, Your Honor.
Hindi,
Driver
pero
security
kung-
lang po ako.
Pero kung may iutos yung mayor sa iyo, iisipin nung kakausapin mo, galing kay mayor talaga yan. Di ba?
Wala mang giuto sa akin na ganyan, Mayor.
Iba yung sagot mo
sorry.
kanina.
Your Honor.
Hindi ko naman sinasabi kung may iniutos sa iyo.
Yeah.
Pero yung sinabi mo na hindi pwedeng sumunod si Major Makasait sa iyo, susunod yun dahil ikaw ay driver bodyguard ni Mayor. Kalakaran yun, di ba? Maski naman sa serbisyo, ganun eh. Di ba? Pares tayong galing sa serbisyo, kaya alam ko yan. Kaya huwag mong sagutin si Honorable Luis Ron ng ganun. Ang tamang sagot mo, hindi naman ako inutusan ni Mayor. Di ba? Mr. Benaventura?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Buenaventura, sino po si Superman? Hindi nyo rin po ba alam?
Yun ang call sign ni Mayor. Doon may radyo pa kami. Superman.
At least you confirm
Yes, Your Honor.
that Superman is Mayor Duterte.
Yun ang call sign niya sa radio.
Yes, and he is actually called Superman by DDS. Do you confirm that?
I do not know, ma'am. I do not know.
Hindi
Sa
niyo
amin
po
lang yan,
alam?
ma'am, sa radio. Sa radio, ma'am. Yan ang call sign niya sa radio. Sa amin yun.
Everybody in DDS call Mayor Duterte as Superman.
Sino pong DDS, ma'am?
Mr. Buenaventura,
Yes, Your Honor.
are you not confirming to the Quadcom the existence of the Davao Death Squad?
Narinig ko lang yan, ma'am, dahil ang nagbigay ng pangalan yan is media.
Did you watch the Senate investigation where the President appeared?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you watch him confirm that there is Davao Death Squad?
Siya po, Your Honor.
Yes,
Siya po ang may
did
sabi.
you watch him confirm?
Yes.
Napanood niyo po ba yon?
Yes.
And napanood niyo din po bang sinabi niya na si Senator Bato ay kasama doon sa Davao Death Squad?
Narinig ko po, Your Honor.
And of course, you've heard already that Las Cañas is also confirming that there is Davao Death Squad.
Sa kanya, si Arturo Las Cañas po ang may sabi din sa kanya.
Yes, and even Matobato is confirming that there is Davao Death Squad.
Matubato. Yes, Your Honor.
And even Jose Basilio is confirming that there is Davao Death Squad.
Basilio, I do not know Basilio, Your Honor.
But of all the names that I have mentioned, I hope you realize that the President himself confirms the existence of the Davao Death Squad, and you are denying the Davao Death Squad.
I did not, Your Honor. Narinig ko lang, Your Honor. I am not answerable for Presidente, Your Honor.
Yes, but you are with the President since 1988 to 2008,
Yes,
and
Your
I am inclined to believe that you know almost all the activities of the President. Tama po ba ako?
Hindi lahat.
And when the President say that he confirms that there is the Davao Death Squad, then it means that there is really the Davao Death Squad. And if you deny that, then somebody is telling a lie. If the President confirms this already, I do not understand why you keep on denying the Davao Death Squad.
Sa akin po, Your Honor, narinig ko lang. So, kung nagsabi ang Presidente, narinig ko sa kanya.
Before I end my interpellation, Mr. Chair, may I request the Secretariat to please flash the 2 pictures of the President with Mr. Buenaventura. Can we have the 2 pictures, Secretariat, please? This is only to bolster the fact that Mr. Buenaventura has been with the President since 1988 up to 2008. And for 20 years that he was working with President Duterte, then Mayor Duterte of Davao City. I wish to submit, Mr. Chair, that he is aware of all the activities then of Mayor Duterte. Secretariat. For my last question, Mr. Buenaventura, ang sabi niyo po kanina, mabait si Mayor Duterte. You confirm that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Kung ibabalik ko po yung inyong nakaraan and if you will be given the choice, sino pong gusto nyong maging principal nyo ulit? Si Mayor Duterte po ba ulit?
Yes, Your Honor.
That's how you admire, idolize, respect, and care for the former president. Tama po ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
And in the scale of 1 to 10, Mr. Buenaventura, if we will be assessing your loyalty and dedication to the former president, paano nyo ho ba gradean yung level ng loyalty at dedikasyon nyo sa former president?
10.
1 being the lowest and 10 being the highest.
10.
And with a grade of 10, you will not say anything that will harm the president, yes or no?
Sorry, ma'am.
And with a grade of 10, ibig sabihin, yun po ang pinakamataas na loyalty at dedication na ibinibigay nyo sa president, you will not say anything that will harm the president.
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
To the extent that you will make misrepresentation to save the president, yes or no?
Sorry po. But what do you mean, Your Honor?
To the extent that you will be making misrepresentation to save the former president. Tama po ba yun? Yes or no?
Yes, Your Honor.
With that, Mr. Chair, then I wish to believe that the representations that he is giving
Mr.
to us
Chairman,
right now,
Can you kindly translate
not
that to
entirely
Tagalog? Para
Mr. Buenaventura,
Sorry.
kanina po tinanong
sorry,
ko
ma'am.
kayo
Sorry, Your Honor.
kung atin pong graduhan ang inyong loyalty at dedication sa inyong naging principal for a period of 20 years. 1 is the lowest and 10 is the highest.
10 po.
Ganon po kataas ang loyalty at dedikasyon nyo sa dating presidente. Tama po ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
At dahil sa napakataas ng inyong loyalty at dedikasyon sa kanya, hindi po kayo magsasabi ng kahit na anong ikakapahamak niya. Tama po ba o mali?
Tama po.
At kung kailangan nyo pong magsinungaling, magsisinungaling kayo, mailigtas nyo lamang siya.
Hindi po.
Tama po o mali?
Hindi po.
Because you are loyal and dedicated to the former president.
Wala
At
na po.
kung kailangan nyo pong magsinungaling to save the former president, gagawin nyo rin pong magsinungaling. Tama po o mali? Tama. Because you graded your loyalty and dedication by 10. At kung kailangan nyo pong ialay ang buhay nyo, mailigtas lamang ang dating Pangulo, gagawin nyo din po ba yon?
Yes, Your Honor.
See? Kung kaya nyo pong ialay ang buhay nyo, mailigtas ang dating Pangulo, the more reason na kaya nyong magsinungaling, mailigtas lang ang dating Pangulo. Can we please flash the pictures? Next picture, please. The two old pictures. There. Maaari niyo po bang
Oh.
ituro sa amin dyan? Sino po ba kayo dyan?
Yung nakatindig po, nakaputi.
Yun pong nakatayong nakaputi.
Yes, Your Honor.
Sino po yung may bilog doon sa gitna?
Si dati presidente po.
At sino naman po yung mga kasama ninyo sa picture?
Taga-media po.
Taga-media. Saan po ba kuha itong letratong ito?
Sa kwan po, sa Turil, yung sa lang Eden Bayabas po, hindi pa yon, wala pa yung,
Mga anong taon po ba kuha itong letratong ito?
hindi ko lang maalala. Hindi ko lang maalala, Your Honor.
Approximate year lang po. Perhaps you can base it on the looks of the former president. Batang-bata pa po siya dito. If you started in 1988,
Early 90s, Your Honor.
early 90s, so mayor na po si President Duterte during that time.
Yes, Your Honor.
As early as then, gano'n na po kayo ka-close dito sa ating dating Pangulo, no? Kasi kahit mga media ang kasama, kayo pa rin ang kasama niya. Tama po ba?
Ako kasi ang security driver, Your
Is
Honor.
Turil outside Davao City?
Within Davao City,
Within
Your Honor.
Davao City. Can we flash the next picture, please? Sino po kayo dito, Mr. Buenaventura?
Wala po ako dyan, ma'am.
Wala po kayo. Sino po yung may bilog na naka-shades?
Hindi po ako yan, ma'am.
Sino nga po? Yung may bilog na naka-shades, if you can identify him. Nakikilala niyo po ba siya?
Hindi po, hindi po.
I think nakikilala ko po siya. He's the former president, tama po ba?
Ay, yung isa, ma'am. Yung dalawa kasi nakabilog, ma'am. Yung isa, ma'am, hindi ko kilala. Itong isa, ma'am, kilala ko.
He's the former president. At ito pong nasa bandang kaliwa, sino po ba yon?
Hindi ko kilala yan, ma'am.
Hindi niyo po nakikilala, yun pong nasa likod.
Ay, hindi po.
Hindi nyo rin po kilala. But at least the first picture, Mr. Chair, shows that as early as 1990s, Mr. Buenaventura is already with the President, and having spent 10 years of his police career with the President during the time as mayor of Davao City, I wish to believe that he has given so much loyalty and dedication to the President, as proven by his recent answers. Ang sabi po niya, kung kailangan niyang ialay ang buhay niya to save the President, gagawin niya. At kung kailangan niyang magsinungaling to save the President, magsisinungaling siya. I submit, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Congresswoman Jinky Luistro.
I was listening to our resource persons about the statistics as to the number of lawyers who were victim of EJK. Do we have statistics already with respect to the prosecutors and with respect to the judges? Or does this number include already the prosecutors and the judges?
If I may, Your Honor, yes, the number already includes judges and prosecutors. Actually, just a clarification, while the NUPL reports that there were 59 lawyers killed, this number is qualified as lawyers were killed because of prima facie work-related, but there were actually 65 lawyers and judges killed during this period, Your Honor.
And have we verified, Attorney Conti, whether this 59 or 63 lawyers, some are prosecutors and judges, were actually handling cases of dangerous drugs law? All
Yes.
of them?
Not all of them, Your Honor. There are a few, and the problem is if the police do not investigate further and float many other motives for the killing, the drug connection cannot be pursued any further. But among them would be, as Attorney Colmenares has already mentioned, lawyers of Rolando Espinosa, lawyers of Melvin Odicta. These are, well, so-called drug lords. There is also a former judge, Ezekiel Dagala, who was named in the narco list. There was also a lawyer, Baby Maria Concepcion Landero Ole, whose late husband's involvement was alleged to be, because he was formerly detained on drugs charges. Her late husband's involvement was the alleged motive for the killing. There was a prosecutor in the Parahinog case, Your Honor, Jeronimo Marabe Jr., and the judge in the same case, Judge Edmundo Pintac. These two were killed in the same because of their relation in the same
In
case.
other words, Attorney Conti, can we say that generally these lawyers are handling or involved in dangerous drugs cases?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm interested to know also about the outcome of the preliminary investigation of the total number of cases which are pending during the time with the prosecution, and the number of dangerous drugs cases which are pending in court during the time, particularly that is 2016 up to 2022. Do we have a data on this?
Your Honor, unfortunately, that data would be available with the Office of the National Prosecution Service from the DOJ and the Supreme Court. I understand the Supreme Court had efforts to compile these numbers, including that of plea bargaining success rate. If their
So,
program
would you be
was-
willing to help the Quadcom solicit this information from the Supreme Court? Because I honestly believe that this will help us understand and establish more what really happened during those times, particularly with respect to the war on drugs.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Chair, I wish to proceed this time to SPO4 Sunny Buenaventura. Thank you, Attorney Conti.